In this video, I'm about to show you 10 US apple juice brands you must stay away from and 5 you can actually trust. Number 10. Mott's. Mott's original apple juice looks innocent. It has been around forever, but it is owned by Keurig Dr. Pepper, and that tells you the scale we are dealing with. It is made from concentrate and includes ascorbic acid added for shelf stability. That sounds harmless, but concentrate processing removes water, ships syrup, then reconstitutes it later. That is industrial efficiency, not fresh juice. 1 cup contains around 28 grams of sugar. That is nearly 7 teaspoons. For retirees watching blood sugar, that is not small. It is cheap for a reason. Efficiency always beats nutrition in corporations. Number 9. Great Value. Great Value apple juice from Walmart is the definition of private label cost cutting. Made from concentrate, often sourced from multiple countries depending on seasonal pricing, and bottled at massive scale. The ingredient list looks simple, but sourcing transparency is almost non-existent. When apples are coming from wherever they are cheapest globally, consistency becomes secondary to margin. Sugar levels hover around 24 to 28 grams per serving. For something marketed as a healthy family staple, that is heavy. I understand saving money, I use coupons too, but sometimes the cheapest option ends up costing more in health later. Number 8. Tropicana. Tropicana apple juice, owned by PepsiCo for years before private equity took control, operates at massive industrial scale. It is made from concentrate and flash pasteurized for extended shelf life. That means high heat, rapid cooling, and long distribution chains. Efficiency again, not freshness. Sugar levels sit around 24 grams per serving. Marketing shows orchards and sunshine, but what you are buying is processed apple concentrate blended for consistency. When corporations answer to investors first, ingredients come second. I am not saying it is poison. I am saying it is engineered, and there is a difference. Number 7. Minute Maid. Minute Maid apple juice is owned by Coca-Cola. That alone should make you pause. It is made from concentrate and distributed globally. Large-scale concentrate blending allows cost stability, but it also means apples from multiple regions mixed into a standardized flavor profile. Each serving contains roughly 24 grams of sugar. Coca-Cola understands sweetness psychology better than almost any company on earth. That is their expertise. Apple juice becomes another sugar delivery vehicle under a wholesome name. I always ask myself one question: would this product exist if it were not profitable? With corporations this size, the answer is obvious. Number 6. Langer's. Langer's apple juice cocktail is where things get even murkier. Notice the word cocktail. That means it is not 100% juice. Many variants include added sweeteners, sometimes high fructose corn syrup. That turns apples into sugar water with apple flavoring. Sugar content can climb well above standard juice levels depending on the variety. Yet the packaging still shows bright red apples and family imagery. Cocktail labeling is technically legal, but most shoppers do not notice the difference. That is what frustrates me. It feels like playing word games with consumers who just want honest juice. Number 5. Juicy Juice. Juicy Juice apple, owned by Harvest Hill Beverage Company, markets heavily toward children. Bright boxes, playful fonts, lunchbox appeal. It is labeled 100% juice, yes, but still made from concentrate. Each serving contains roughly 24 grams of naturally occurring sugar. For kids drinking multiple boxes a day, that adds up fast. Pediatric nutrition experts have repeatedly advised limiting fruit juice intake for this reason. When companies lean into kid marketing while selling concentrated sugar, I get skeptical. Just because sugar is natural does not mean it is harmless in large amounts. Portion control rarely appears in commercials. Number 4. Old Orchard. Old Orchard apple juice cocktail follows the same pattern as others in the cocktail category. Added sweeteners, concentrate base, and aggressive pricing to compete on shelf space. Sugar levels often exceed pure juice equivalents because of added ingredients. The branding leans heavily into orchard imagery and Americana themes. But when you read the label carefully, you see the difference between juice and cocktail clearly. The issue is most people do not read labels that closely. Companies count on that. If transparency were truly the goal, cocktail products would not look nearly identical to real juice packaging in stores. Number 3. Signature Select. Signature Select Apple Juice, sold at Safeway and Albertsons, is another private label concentrate blend. Ingredient simplicity masks sourcing opacity. Apples may come from domestic and international suppliers depending on contract pricing. That variability keeps costs low but makes traceability difficult for consumers. Sugar content averages around 24 grams per serving. Again, that is not trivial. Private labels compete on price first. Nutrition comes second. I understand store brands serve a purpose, especially when budgets are tight. But if you can step up to one of the earlier trusted brands, you are getting more transparency for your money. Number 2. Simply Apple. Simply Apple, part of the Coca-Cola family, markets itself as never from concentrate and all natural. That sounds reassuring. It is pasteurized and minimally filtered, yes, but sugar levels remain around 24 grams per serving. Natural does not mean low sugar. It just means less processing at certain stages. Coca-Cola understands branding extremely well. The clear bottle, rustic font, orchard imagery, it is carefully designed. I am not saying it is the worst on the shelf. But when multinational soda giants position juice as health forward, I stay cautious. History teaches that marketing often outpaces nutrition. Number 1. Welch's. Welch's is famous for grapes, but their apple juice line follows the same concentrate-based industrial model as many others. Made from concentrate, standardized for taste consistency, and distributed nationwide. Sugar content again sits around 24 to 28 grams per serving. Welch's operates as a cooperative, which sounds promising, but scale still drives processing decisions. Large batch production favors efficiency over freshness. When I dug into sourcing transparency, details were broad, not specific. That does not automatically make it dangerous. But now, to switch the tables, as here are the 5 brands you can genuinely trust. Number 5. Treetop 100% Apple Juice. Treetop is a grower-owned cooperative out of Washington State, founded in 1960. That matters more than people think. When farmers own the company instead of outside investors, priorities shift. Their 100% apple juice contains no added sugar and no artificial preservatives. Yes, it is made from concentrate, but the apples are primarily U.S. grown and sourced through member orchards. Sugar sits around 24 grams per serving, which is natural for apple juice. I respect that they do not pretend it is low sugar. It is honest juice, not marketing theater. That is rare nowadays. Number 4. R.W. Knudsen Organic Just Apple. R.W. Knudsen's Organic Just Apple line has been around since 1961, and longevity usually means they are doing something right. USDA Organic Certified and Non-GMO Project Verified, which means third-party oversight, not self-policing. No added sugar, no preservatives, and a clean ingredient list that simply says organic apple juice. Some varieties are from concentrate, but their organic line is transparent about processing. Sugar content is around 24 grams per serving, completely natural from apples. What I appreciate most is labeling clarity. Nothing flashy, nothing exaggerated, just apples. That kind of straightforward honesty earns trust. Number 3. Santa Cruz Organic Apple Juice. Santa Cruz Organic is certified organic under USDA standards, which means regular inspections and strict sourcing rules. That is not marketing fluff. That is regulatory oversight. Their apple juice contains no artificial preservatives and no added sweeteners. Yes, it is pasteurized, but that is for safety, not shelf gimmicks. Sugar levels are naturally around 24 grams per serving. They package in BPA-free containers, which I always look for. Owned by J.M. Smucker, yes. But this organic line maintains compliance standards that are publicly documented. When corporate ownership still keeps a product clean, I give credit. Number 2. Lakewood Organic Pure Apple Juice. Lakewood Organic does something most big brands stopped doing years ago. They bottle in glass and avoid concentrate entirely in their pure line. Cold pressed, USDA organic certified, and no added sugar or preservatives. The ingredient list says organic apple juice. That is it. Sugar sits naturally around 24 to 26 grams per serving because apples contain fructose. They do not try to hide that fact. I looked into their sourcing transparency, and they openly discuss orchard partnerships. It costs more, usually $4 to $6 per bottle, but you are paying for real juice, not factory shortcuts. Number 1. Martinelli's Gold Medal Apple Juice. Martinelli's has been family-owned since 1868. Let that sink in. Over 150 years without selling out to a beverage giant. Their Gold Medal apple juice is not from concentrate, contains no added sugar, and uses U.S.-grown apples, primarily from California orchards. It is pasteurized for safety, yes, but minimally processed otherwise. Sugar averages around 28 grams per serving, completely natural from apples. They bottle in glass, which preserves taste and avoids plastic concerns. When a company survives generations without cutting corners, that tells me something. This one still values reputation over shortcuts.